Good morning. And now, why does matter matter? What's the matter? Oh my goodness, it's more matter vocabulary. Well, guys, like I said, we got more vocabulary to learn, so here we go. Before we begin, just a few reminders about footnotes. Number 1, you can always pause the video if I'm going too fast. Number 2, you can replay the whole video or only parts that you didn't understand. Number 3, write down any questions you have on the side to ask me in class later on. And number 4, you must watch the entire video until the end. There will be information needed throughout the video, including possible questions or statements you need to write down. On this slide, you can see the 5 vocabulary words that we're going to add. The new 5 vocabulary words are expand, thermal energy, vibrate, change in phase, and phase. So let's get started. Let's start with our first new word, expand. Expand means to get larger in size, volume, or quantity. Remember what we said volume was. It's the amount of space something takes up. Quantity is a number. So for example, Jill had more than Anne. That's a quantity. Moving on to our next word is thermal energy. What is thermal energy exactly? It's heat. So what do I know about heat? Well, the energy that an object has due to the motion of its particle causes heat. Therefore, the more motion that the atoms are moving, the more heat there is. The less the atoms are moving, the less heat there is. Is there heat? Yes. It's just moving at a slower moving in a slower fashion. So, faster it moves, more energy it has. The less it moves, the less energy it has. The third matter vocabulary word that we have is vibrate. As most of you know, vibrate is just a rapid back and forth motion. It's easy to remember because a lot of you put your cell phones on vibrate. So just like your phone vibrates, so do atoms. The fourth word is a word that you guys should already know, change in phase. As you remember, when we did the foldable, we talked about when heat is added or heat is lost. And therefore, when we remove heat or we add heat, we cause an item to go from one state of matter to another state of matter. That's just a phase change. So when we go from solid to liquid or liquid to gas or gas to liquid and liquid to solid, those are all changes in phase. In this slide, I just have pictures to represent the states of matter or change in phase. So there you have a solid that holds its shape, a liquid that takes the shape of its container, and a gas that either takes the shape of its container or it can fly indefinitely. And then on the second picture, you have the particles or the atoms, and it shows you how packed they are. Solids are very packed, liquids are somewhat packed, and then gases are free to move around. Now to our final vocabulary word, phase. This is something you all should know because you've done it since elementary school. What are the 3 phases of matter? Solid, liquid, and gas. Now, of course, there can also be plasma, but we're not going to focus on plasma in this unit. We're just going to focus on solids, liquids, and gases. So there are 3 phases that you need to know: solids, liquids, and gases. We have now reached our final slide. I want to know, what did you learn? Take the 5 vocabulary words you just learned and use all 5 words in a real-life scenario. This can be a story, a rap, a poem, or even a vocabulary game. Write it down to share with the class.